Joining us on Sports Seriously for Masters Week is none other than WIll Zalatoris. Thank you for being on again.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So you're here with us on behalf of IBM Watson, and they're doing some pretty cool stuff with the Masters right now. So what do you and IBM have going on?
Yeah, so 25 years for IBM with the Masters. This year they've got two new cool features, one of them being the predictions that they're going to make using IBM Watson. They're taking 120,000 golf shots over the last 6 years to kind of analyze players, 3 million articles online about players to give them insight. Last year, actually, I used the Masters app watching guys on Saturday and Sunday because you're able to see every single golf shot by every single player. So you're able to see trends, on the golf course, because I think I teed off at like 240 both days. And so I had a lot of time to kill. And, this just shows you how, if I'm using it, obviously the average fan will be able to use it. And obviously with the fantasy world now, it'll even help you more.
That's a great humble brag right there by you, Will. Saying 240 tee times on Saturday and Sunday at the Masters. It's pretty awesome.
I'll take that every day of the week.
Will, I'm a big, dumb golf dork, as you can tell from this shirt. It's got azaleas all over it. I'm fired up for the Masters. The Masters is my favorite week of the year. Family members, I don't talk to them. I just watch golf all week long. Can you take me inside what it's like to first arrive at Augusta National? What's that walk like to the first tee when it's your tee time on Thursday morning?
I think the thing that's so amazing about it is that you get used to the cheers and the goofballs, screaming mashed potatoes and, I got my mortgage on you, Zalatoris, yada, yada, yada. But when you walk from the practice putting green, that's by 1 in 10 and walk to the first tee, just everyone claps. It's not like a, big scream or roar. It's this like very professional, like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like eerie. It was weird because it didn't feel like I was playing in the Masters just because I was so used to watching it and having my own tradition of just, watching the par 3 and then watching, the guys play and all that. And then now it's like, oh, now I'm playing. And so it was the first year where it felt different. It was really, really cool to, obviously after that Sunday night to just basically reflect on the week and just like, man, first Masters, finished second. I was honestly more disappointed just because I knew I could have won. I needed to play 13 and I played an even par. Like, you just got to play 13 better than that to, win the tournament. But just being able to kind of sit back and reflect was really, really cool.
How do you plan on taking your experience in Augusta last year and applying it to this year's Masters?
Yeah, that's the part that's so cool about that place is, I was talking about how, the yardage books that they give you, they basically they give you the yardages from all the sprinkler heads, but it's your job to go out and create the slopes in your yardage books on the green, create the elevation changes. Like, that's all on you to go find it. So you have to rely on a lot of history. And I think that that's something that the more and more I play there, the more and more comfortable I'll get. And, having some good memories to draw back on, will definitely help me with the future. And, like I said, playing the par 5s a little bit better this year, that's going to be kind of a focal point.
Now, you were talking about the history and, everything that's gone on there. When I think of the Masters, I think, of course, of Tiger Woods. 5 times he's won there. He's had amazing moments there. Do you have a favorite Tiger Woods Masters moment?
So I think it's funny that when you go out and play practice rounds, the guys that have not played in the Masters, they go back and they try to relive memories from players. And I find it hilarious how on 16, in the practice rounds, everyone's trying to skip it over the water. But the second thing that a lot of the rookies or guys do is they go behind 16 and they hit chips. Mm-hmm. And I find it hilarious because in reality, like, not a lot of people hit it back there. No. Like, you probably see maybe 6 or 7 balls for the whole week that are back there. But then you go back there and you try to recreate the chip that he hit. And there's like 35 divots because there's guys that are trying to recreate the shot. My dad took me to the Masters when I was like 7, I think. It was in 2005 when he beat DeMarco, and I saw him literally hit one shot, and he made like a 40-footer on 7. And I was like, well, that's cool. That was literally the only shot I've ever seen him hit in person. So
I'm going to ask you a dumb question about the green jacket. How does this work? Do you have to tell them your jacket size before you get there? How do they?
So I think when you put in, like when you register, if you will, I think they ask for a jacket size. I could be wrong with that, but I do feel that last year my agent called me and asked, he said, "What's your jacket size?" And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, obviously if you win, they kind of give you a jacket for winning the golf tournament." And so I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Did that hit you a little differently? Like, oh, okay, I'm a 42 regular, I think.
Yeah, I was like, 38 long, perfect. Yeah.
Sure. So, Andy, do you think that Will is going to be wearing the green jacket anytime soon?
I don't think it's going to be this week, but I think down the line he's going to win at least one, maybe two. He's got a lot of power. His putting's coming around. He's going to be on the tour for quite some time.
Hey, sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.